Over there on the...
We have been taught to share our whole lives. You may remember your parents saying something like, "Share with your brother," or "Your sister was only borrowing that shirt, she'll give it back." You always remember that one kid on the swing who would go for hours without giving you a turn. And once you had your small window of opportunity to swing, you had to share with the next kid in line who wanted to turn too. Sharing can be tedious, especially if it's something that's important to you, like a prize, or, in my case, as many of you know, the best visitor spot in the parking lot. It is hard to share the spotlight, the credit you feel you deserve in a group project, in your time when there is so many other things you would rather do. William E. Simon once said, "Infinitely more important than sharing one's material wealth is sharing the wealth of ourselves, our time and energy, our passion and commitment, and above all, our love." Looking around, I see people from all walks of life. And right here in front of me, my class, the class of 2010. It is moments like these that bring all of us together with one commonality. And in this case, it is a celebration of our commencement. This is a moment to reflect on the success and the growth we've experienced from our failures that have carried us through these past 4 years at Sprague. These years, we have shared many things. For example, on possibly 1 or 2 occasions, we've shared our homework. We hate to admit it, but we all know if there wasn't that one person who always had the assignment on hand, there would be significantly more late work. Luckily, on more than one occasion, that person was kind enough to share with us. Collectively, however, we have all made our contributions to the homework pool and shared with each other those tools necessary to succeed in the classroom. In PE, when we forget our gym clothes, and the lost and found always seems to be conveniently full of stained shirts and mildewed shorts, we know we are secretly praising whoever was kind enough to leave them behind, no matter how foul they may be. We share books, study guides, computer passwords, and even our bottled water, because I'm sure after 4 years we still aren't really convinced that whatever's coming out of the fountains constitutes as water. We share our insights with our classmates to broaden our perspectives. We share our opinions, even when we know they differ from others. We share compassion with those who are suffering. We share our printers with our classmates at 1 in the morning when they realize they're out of ink. We share our homes for those office parties, stats parties, carbo parties, study sessions, or when we just needed a reason to get together. We share music. Countless CDs have been made for the benefit of those who share that common interest. We share strategies in sports, writing, music, and how to do our hair. Sharing can also be hard, though. We have experienced moments when we grudgingly share our time with those grueling after-school study sessions, or the even more grueling and cruel early bird classes. There is time we spend helping others with their struggles when you know that glee starts in 15 minutes. We share our time pondering whether or not we should study for English or get that extra much-needed half hour of sleep. We share our undivided attention in the classroom. We share time on the weekends with our families when we know in the back of our minds there's that party we're missing. Time is shared with friends who are in need of your emotional support when you know you have your own conflicts that need to be dealt with. We have all shared the stress that high school provokes in us, the worry that strikes us when we aren't quite prepared for our final exams, the confusion at the directions teachers give us, and the embarrassment when we are put on the spot and don't have the answer. We have all been there to experience those moments that seem to catch us off guard. It is a comforting thought, and it is a feeling that we all share with each other. The feeling that we all went to the same boat 4 years ago, and we are now departing it as a team. The beauty of sharing amongst ourselves is that we have all carried each other through high school. We can thank each other for making it this far. We thank each other, our friends, our acquaintances, that person who always smiled at you in the hall, our teachers, and our families for the shared effort it took to get us through high school. If there is one thing I hope we have all learned from this experience at Sprague, it is to share our important moments. And no, I'm not talking about those art history moments, although they're very important and they hold a very dear place in my heart. I'm talking about the defining moments that happen frequently in our lives. Those moments need to be shared with the people who love you, the people who know you, and the people who are always right there with you. This experience at Sprague will forever tie us together. This is home. No matter where we go in the world, what we accomplish, or who we meet, we will never forget the people we grew up with. We have shared so many memories that we will never be forgotten. We have shared this journey through Sprague, and it has prepared us for our bright futures. We will all experience things that will challenge us, knock us down, and make us stronger. And those moments need to be shared and embraced with the people in our lives. Share your time, energy, and insights with the world. Don't be afraid to share things that are important to you, because you never know who might be listening. And above all, share with each other those important moments that we all experience together. Now, one final thing we can all share together before we end this chapter of our lives and depart: our graduation. The celebration of the hard work we've put forth, and the celebration of the people we've met along the way. I can proudly say that no one else gets this amazing opportunity of being the graduating class of 2010 at Sprague High School. Together, this is our moment to savor, and most importantly, our moment to share.
Everything out there.
And a monkey. They do have a monkey. Sure. See that little brown dog? You know? Brown.